What it do with the two? We back at it again with another video on OT time. I don't know. What y'all think about that intro? What it do with the two? I'm still working on it, you know. Anyways, today we're doing another, well not another, you haven't seen the first one, but we're doing a tier list today. And this one is a tier list of, I guess, the best superpowers.
When you walk on that court, you have to think, I am the best guy out there.
Now, keep in mind, it doesn't have all, like, powers ever. It's only had 18. So out of these 18 superpowers, which one is the best? Well, we're gonna find that out right now, aren't we? Okay. On the screen behind me, you're gonna see the tier list. I did this at tiermaker.com. I think that's what the website's called. If you haven't been on it, it's pretty cool. You know, if you're bored, I like making tier lists. I think I have a good sense of what's you know, what's good and what's not. But you know, we'll see. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And you know, we better get into this video. Also, this is unscripted. This is raw. You know, there's gonna be some edits in there. You know, make y'all laugh. But yeah, ain't no script when I write it. It's just, let's see how it goes. But let's start this one off. Oh, let me preface by saying I don't know any stipulations with these powers, by the way. And you'll see what I mean when we get into it. But first up, off the bat, we got the D tier, the D list, all right?
I'm gonna get this off my chest. That shit was not my fault. Y'all are trash.
And off the bat, oh shit, my bad, hold up. My bad, excuse me. Off the rip, I put underwater breathing and X-ray vision. First of all, underwater breathing. Just to breathe underwater, that's the only power we're gonna have. Yeah, that's definitely going on the D tier list. Right along with X-ray vision. I think those two out of the list we have right here, worst powers on this list. I don't really like the ocean anyways. I don't even want to be in water like that. So, I mean, yeah, not for me. And then X-ray vision, I mean, unless you want to be a doctor or, honestly, I don't know. Just having X-ray vision by itself is not that cool.
You are not cool.
Let's just be real. So, D tier. I didn't put any in C tier, so we're going to skip right on to B tier. And I say it's immortality. Me, personally, I don't want to live forever. Especially, that's the only power you have. It's just living forever. It's not like you're super intelligent. You could get smart and, you know, while being immortal, you can learn a lot. But it's like, you're not super intelligent. You're not, you know, super durable. You're not, I mean, you're immortal. So I guess you're not durable, though. No, you're just immortal. Yeah, it's cool. I mean, like, you could have different lifestyles in different lifetimes. You can see humanity grow and, you know, fall, and you can witness a lot of history.
I've seen it all before.
But I mean, other than that, it's not that cool. It's better than underwater breathing. I literally says underwater breathing. Like, that's not a cool power. Unless you want to dive in the ocean. I don't want to go in the ocean. Fuck that. The ocean's scary as fuck, man. And it's deep as hell. Like, But I think immortality would be cool. It's not the worst one on this list. It would be sad to watch your loved ones grow old and die and you keep living, but maybe you get used to it. I don't know. But it's better than those two, so that's B. Now we're getting on to the A tier. This is some good powers, I feel like. Out of this list that we got, I think these were one of the, you know, top of the line, type of powers. First, we got flight. Now, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe you think, you know, underwater breathing. Someone's calling me. Maybe you think underwater breathing is better than flight. Maybe you do. I don't think so. I think this is what I'm talking about with stipulations. I don't know how fast you can go with flying. You know, I don't know how much control you have. Can you fly at at supersonic speed, or are you like just only chill? Like, you can only fly at like a moderate speed, right? And then there's also the issue of, like, you know, if you don't have a mask, right, for oxygen when you get into high altitudes, or glasses to, you know, block your eyes from the wind that you're flying at, then I think flight's not that good of a power. So I don't know. Like, it could be, it could not be, but, you know, who knows? I don't know. My bad. I've been hungry all day, man. Haven't ate. If you want to know what this is, that's a bunch of carbs and protein.
I know you love protein. I love protein too.
Yeah, protein rocks. Are you guys talking about protein? I love protein. I love protein too.
We know you love protein.
Rice, eggs, and some beef. But hey, man, it's good. You know we had to have the bev too.
With the bev? With the bev, yeah.
Always gonna have a bev. Mando. Anyways, like I said, I don't know about flight. It could be cool though. If you can make it work, I think flight would be cool. I want to be able. I'd rather be able to see above than below. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather be up with the clouds, and I'm not talking about being high.
Oh shit, did I walk in on a smoke stash?
But yeah, I'd rather fly up, see skylines and like city views from up high would be pretty dope. I think from what you can see, like for underwater, it's cool probably to see like, you know, animals in their natural habitat. But once you go deep enough, it's like, okay, it's pretty dark down here. At least in the sky, you can see a lot. I think it'd be pretty cool. And traveling would be dope too. Next, we got laser beam vision, or just laser beam, you know. I wonder if this works like Cyclops, or is it like, can you, like, you know, as you can see here on the screen, it's Homelander or Superman, like, can you control it? That's what I'm saying with stipulations. Is it uncontrollable? You know, what's the output of it? But regardless of that, it is destructive. For in that, I think it's a better superpower than immortality, underwater breathing, and expert vision. At least your power can do some damage. Now, you could really be a madman villain and out here wilding, going crazy, be a real super villain, right? But you're not invincible. Sorry, right? You're not durable. You get like the army can shoot you and you could probably you'll die, right? But you have destructive force, which is a great power to have. I think so. But like that's what I'm saying. Like I don't know what the stipulations are with your laser vision, but it's still a good power. Then we got shapeshifting. I think shapeshifting pretty convenient. It makes you a good spy, I would say, for sure. You know, and it's pretty cool. I wonder if it's like, because Beast Boy, right, is a shapeshifter, but he can shapeshift with animals, right? But this one got Mystique, and Mystique can just, I don't know, she can't do animals, but she can just do different mutants, different people, right? So I wonder what the power is for that. Right. I mean, it's still pretty cool. You can be anyone, anything. You really could commit fraud. I mean, that's that is what you could do. You could commit fraud. I mean, you could be a good spy. It's still a good power. It's cooler, I would say. Right. You know, you really could do a life of crime and then like change your whole identity. Like you really could be a master criminal, or you could be a wonderful spy. I mean, those are your two options, but it's still, I think it's a good power to have. Then we also got invisibility. Now this isn't like Sue Storm, all right? Fucking Marvel rival. What the fuck is this? Ain't Sue Storm. It's just invisibility, right? So you can just turn invisible. And I wonder if it's like, this has a time limit if you can just turn on and off. But I also think this is a pretty good power. It's up there with laser vision, shapeshifting, and flight. Being invisible is pretty cool. And that one, you can also be a good spy, or you can be a masterful criminal. You could be a menace to society with those two powers. But you can also, you know, help the government. I don't know, but they're still cool powers. Then we got teleportation. Now with teleportation, I wonder how this works. Does this work like Doctor Strange? You know, I can open up a portal if I vision it and I can just go there, or like the Sonic rings, I can just like throw it and then I just gotta think of the destination. Or it's like the porter gun, I gotta see where I'm going, or I gotta been there before if I want to teleport there, right? Or is it like a Nightcrawler, like he just be you know, in and out of places. So like I said, I don't know what the stipulations are, like what the rules are with the powers, but it's still a decent power. It's still a good power to have. I feel like that's a great power to have. Good doing. I mean, I feel like when it's one-dimensional powers, it's like Because with all these powers, you can get hurt. You're like, you know, with immortality or like, because like you don't have a healing factor. Like, you're not that durable. So it's just like, you feel me? You can't get away with too much before it's like, oh, like, okay, I'm about to lose, right? Except with these other powers, this is why I'm like, these S tier powers that I have, I feel like you can do a lot more damage even though they're one dimensional. You know what I'm saying? Right? Especially with, we'll get to it. But yeah. Now, I may be wrong in this. I kind of understand what energy manipulation is. If I don't, it's probably why it's not an S. But if you can manipulate energy, that's a lot of power. When I think of manipulating energy, I think of Captain Marvel or Miss Marvel. No, Captain Marvel. Yeah, because she like blasts energy. So I was like, maybe you can use your energy to fly. This one has the Phoenix Force on it, or Jean Grey, and she technically does use. She has energy powers, and she does blast energy. So, you know, let me know in the comments. Is it like, should that be an S tier power? Maybe I'm tripping. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know. Because maybe if you do it too much, you might fucking explode. Like, who knows what the stipulations are with that power? Like, energy manipulation is crazy. It is powerful, though, because, like, it's pure energy. So, I know it's like, that's a powerful power to have. So, maybe it is S tier. Maybe I should have moved it up. But right now it's at A tier because we don't know, right? And my S tier, the top of the line, the best of the best out of these categories or out of these options, right? You know, I didn't make the list. I just put them in place. All right. So out of this list, these are the top of the line. I think best powers.
You're only here because you're the best of the best.
The first one I put was magic. I didn't put them in any order, but I did put magic first. And if you don't think magic is an S tier power, I think you're tripping. Because I think with the stipulation with this one is, I don't know if you can learn any new magic. Like, are you the only person that knows magic in the world now since you have this power? Is there any way to learn older magic or other forms of magic, right? Can you grow your power, basically what I'm saying? And I don't really know. I don't know stipulations on it, you know. But you can do a lot. There's a million spells you could probably learn and do that can give you probably half the powers on this list anyways. So magic is S tier. I wouldn't mind having magic powers. Like, damn, you could probably do a lot. Like, you could do some damage.
I would cast repel maidens upon thee, but I see another wizard has beat me to it.
You got super speed. I mean, how's that not an S tier power, especially at these options?
The fastest man alive!
Right? If you take out the science behind it, because I've seen people debunk having super speed, like it wouldn't be all that. Like, but like you heal faster, you think faster, you can see faster, you can learn faster, you could travel time, you could cross dimensions, you could do a lot with super speed. You can basically never lose. That's what I've heard in the comments, though. Or not the comments, the comics. Is that basically the Flash should never lose, but it wouldn't make for a good story, so they have to give him, right? Yeah, they got to give him challenges. Then we got super strength. Whether you're vulnerable, whether you're durable or not, having super strength is S tier power. Being able to do some damage like that, yeah, get you. I don't know how the army build you a suit and start going to war or some shit. I don't know, but you could have some crazy powers with super strength. You can do some damage. For sure. Now, time control. I want to know your opinion on this one. I need to know. I need conversation in the comments about time control. Because I was thinking, you control time, right? And I think when you first hear time control, I think you just think about freezing and unfreezing time, right? But if you control time, right, time control, you can go forward in time, you can go backwards in time, you can probably cross dimensions to different times in space and different times in reality. And if, like, I don't know what the limits are on this time control. Is it a time limit? Can you only, can you only go so far back? Can you only stop time for a little bit? Like, are there limits to your time control? Because if not, that's an S tier power. That's crazy. You can stop time, go forward in time, go backwards in time, go to different points in history, go to different realities. Like, yeah. And you control time depending if there's limits or not on your power. yeah, that's S rank. That's top tier for sure. Next, we got the fucking Avatar, all the elements. And out of these options, I think every single element, regardless of which one you think is the best, like earth or fire, air or water, being able to bend with the element is crazy work. What the fuck? Any one of these. Like, if you imagine someone today in this world had one of these powers, right? Just one of them. You could pick anyone. That's crazy. Like, holy shit, this dude can bend an element? Oh my god, that's an S tier power. Especially based off what we have on this tier list. I put all of them. Fire, water, air, earth. Like, you can do so much. Like, it's crazy. And then finally, the last one on S rank, which probably should, I think we should put energy manipulation in S rank if we're gonna put telekinesis. When I looked at the definition of telekinesis, I'm gonna put it somewhere up here. It would be to move or manipulate things, which, I mean, to move and manipulate anything, any material, any form of like reality, I think like that's pretty powerful. And then if you can't also mean right, what the fuck?
It's been a weird these past few months.
If you can also read minds as well as being able to move and manipulate things, then that is a S rank power. At least out of this list right here, you could do a lot. This is actually so good. I'm about to edit that. Anyways, yeah. Now let me know what y'all think about this list. I do think a lot of people, if they watch this video, they're gonna want to put energy manipulation up. And yeah, I might have been tripping. I might have been a little off that zop. I might have been, not thinking right.
Oh, hell, Ricky, I was high when I said that.
Let me know what y'all think. I want y'all to make a tier list. Where would y'all put these powers? Or create a new tier list. Put better powers, and we can rank them, and we can see which powers would be, top of the line. Like for this one, I didn't put them in any specific order. I just put like which ones I think were all S, which ones I think were all A, and it wasn't like S1, S2, like they're all S rank, you feel me? But if y'all want a one by, which one is the best power to have, the best, number one, then we can do a video like that if y'all want it, and we can see which one is really the best. So make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, like I said, let me know your thoughts in the comments, and I'm gonna do a couple more tier lists of different things. Y'all gonna see that this might be a little series or something, but it's gonna be definitely one thing I will be doing more of. So hope you have a good day, and I'll see y'all with the next video. Peace.